do have food in though, so in about 10 minutes I'm gonna walk away, check it. So yeah. Hello, Oi. What's wrong, Makoto? Let's hurry up and get out of here. I wanna look at the trap door. Click. As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? Oh, the door just locked on its own. What? My hand shot out to grab the doorknob. Rattle, rattle. You're right, you're locked. But why? It's locked because the data center is now restricted. Monokuma.
Just a second.
No, fair, you can't just go around restricting whatever you like. Just a second.
Hey,
It's for your benefit. If that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would go get the school mascots that wouldn't stop moving. And just up and stop moving in that room.
Yep.
You may have guessed that's where my controls are. So right now you're being operated by someone in that room.
Yes, indeed.
Broken window.
You're a liar.
That doesn't make any sense. We were just in there. We didn't see anyone. We didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? You happen to check a certain suspicious hatch? No way. The hatch on the floor? Hoo-hoo, too bad. That was your one big chance and you blew it.
Too bad.
Of course, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. And then the room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Hoo-hoo, peace. He's gone, but... Tell him the truth, the mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure.
Huh?
Then when I said we should leave. Well, the hatch couldn't be open from the outside anyway, right? Not your fault.
Sorry.
Okay. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. Stay positive and make the most of this time we have left. Alright. One thing I'm good at is keeping my body moving.
Okay.
Run around until they won't wait found in here. I got motivated
got
again.
it.
See you later. You have to go off with a full sprint. I have to do what I can to move the way forward. Skirt! Skirt, skirt! This is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about myself, but this may be my first time seeing it for myself. What? Makoto, it's you. Oh, Byakuya. Kimura? Surveillance camera.
Come on.
Hey, Makoto.
Not possible.
You ignoring me? You think I'll forget? I want to look at this stuff first, man. Back it up. Five costumes. Excuse you. Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? Sure. What do you mean something interesting? Take a look at this. It was on top of the pathetically abstemious desk. Class 78 student registry. Contains profiles for all of us at Mercury.
So, in other words...
Apparently class 78 refers to us. We found Makoru's profile in Kyoko's room.
I see.
I should probably mention class 78. What's the name where Kyoko got the page? As the rest of the profiles were listed in there along with hers.
In other words...
We no doubt Makuro was a student here at Hope Peace Academy. Just like the rest of us. What's up with the stinking... Is that Mr. Enigma himself? Makuro Ikusaba, the 16th student. Must be how Kyoko would learn about it. Seems like Kyoko was in a hurry. Oh, what do you mean? Talking about when she stole it. That uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry. And she snuck in here to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get it out as fast as possible. What's your point? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. The first page. Mercury's profile actually contains 2 pages. It's like a whole stinking pamphlet. What are you talking about? Just 2 pages.
In other words...
When it comes to the profile, there was more information about Mercury that we still didn't have. Dong dong ding. What kind of information is it? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? It needs to be some sort of detailed report, but you could get that by the headmaster himself. I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. Half listened to Bayakoya as a student for the report. Mercuro reappears suddenly, and in the background an entity floats, but close but out of reach. Didn't notice the ultimate despair. We now can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mercury definitely has some sort of connection to it. I had a bad feeling about this and needed to push forward with my research into the ultimate despair. I did pay attention to Mercury's behavior too. I've got a feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through a number of Fenrir. When she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. In fact, alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe her. She's one of my students after all. I decided she's in danger to the students. Be forced to take all reasonable measures. Mercurio was a part of the ultimate despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. Wouldn't that mean Mercurio and the Mastermind were allies? So why? How would they call Mercurio? I don't know, Funko. Why would you? Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Mercurio was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Maybe it means the Mastermind is even stronger than Mercurio was.
What?
What's wrong, Nakato? Huh?
That's fine.
Seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. Another important bit of information within the file you should see. But what is it? Did you notice the picture in there? Picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before. Girl who seemed to be included as part of class 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who this girl is. Yes, you know, there's any doubt. And further information about the girl is included in the file. 5'7", 97 pounds, and even lists her vitals 31, 22, 32. Oh, what do you think? I think you're asking me like if she was a nice body.
Stop talking.
The hopeless idiot I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. This is not the same body, it's just still alive. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse and maybe you'll think, oh, what could that mean? I'm trying to say. Since the body isn't acting back a row. Is that what he's saying? Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible. Wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear
That's
now.
all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. Like the being by Akoya's errand boy. Mercurio Ikusaba profile has been added to the Truth Bowl section of your handbook. One last thing. Bit of advice from me to you, such as just to pay attention. advice from me. I've been getting along with Kyoko quite well. Not that we're getting along, she doesn't know a lot to help me. Well, don't put too much faith in her.
In other words,
The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. What are you saying? It's what I think called a hunch. A hunch? Well, my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will. Keep it in mind, thanks. Okay, I'm gonna check my food. Slash cut. I just typed in M. Alright. Another 10 minutes on the clock. The pages. Bookshelf seems really well made, filled with files and thick books. 578 student registry. Apparently, that's us. Profile was on me and everyone I met at the beginning, and Makaro. Late Makaro was apparently a new student here at Hopes Peak. Makaro Ikusawa, part of the Ultimate Despair. Means her and her mastermind, I got a phone call. Means her and the other mastermind should have been allies. But then why would the mastermind kill her? Weren't they friends? Even in the headmaster's room, there's a monitor. There are trophies and even a shield in the display case. There are documents scattered all over the floor. Somehow, makes me feel anxious. I believe we are done here. Good to go. Do 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 do. To Biolab. Then it's dojo. Then it's the garden. Squeep! Squeep! Rawr. Raw. Let's imagine it says rawr. Well, here I am in the biolab. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold? Bodies? In that Dutch angle. Some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. Are you for? Seen something like this before. It's kind of the thing in the horror movies and stuff. There's a fridge for storing dead bodies. Does this mean that the biolab is actually a morgue? Probably take a closer look around. Surprised the surveillance camera can work with how cold it is in here. Icicles hanging from the monitor. Oh, there's some kind of booklet here. It's like an instruction manual. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for all your cadaver needs. In addition to the germicidal lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver, and the blue light will let you know the automated systems have activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. With our systems, anyone can keep a body fresh as a daisy for as long as you need. In the unlikely events of a problem, the red light will activate and an alarm will sound immediately. Exterior stainless steel, and we do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package. This is an instruction manual for the fridge. Do they list people's measurements? I mean, they do in a sense, but not everything's there. Some kind of weird machine. Yes. Right hand lights are off. Okay, make shift work. Yes. Got those lights by each slot. Set up so that when a slot is occupied, the blue light comes on. Which means inside each slot is the little blue. And they're one of the victims. By all out bloods have been added to the true bull section of the handbook. Can't let my emotions take control right now. One thing I can do for everyone who died. Defeat the mastermind and do better to continue with my investigation. Have any other option? Are we done here? I want to see the 8 corpses out of the 9 corpses? See ya. Maybe after we go to the garden, we can determine that it's not. What's your face? Hello, Toko. Oh, Toko, so this is where you are.
What do you want?
Am I so disgusting you want me out of your sight? No, that's not it at all. I just thought maybe you found a clue. Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything, not one single clue. I figured since the place was related to the case, it would have to have something, right? But there wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back. Give me back my precious time. Calm down, Toko.
What's your problem?
Tell me to calm down. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless, good for nothing. Nobody's gonna say that. Master will. I'm not sure I can disagree with that. I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. I won't anyone accept me. Oh well, I don't think there's any clues here, so maybe I'll get going. Sure, Naga. Cherry tree is in full bloom. Target seems pretty far away, but I'm always amazed to see what people can do with that with a bow and arrow. Nice. Hey, what are you gonna do with a bow and arrow? We're gonna just look at the bow and arrow, eh? Suit of armor is on display. Extremely Japanese. Monitor. The locker. Bunch of wooden lockers in here. Found a clue in here, but it was just the mastermind's attempt to frame Kyoko. Can totally imagine Sakura out here using this to train. Alright, later. I'm just gonna interact with the locker one more time because we now got to reuse the first dialogue. Maybe. I'll try to get back to my food. Just the wrong thing. Okay, I will be right back, and then we'll do like another 20-ish minutes of this, and then go back to Elden Ring. a little bit more of this, and then we'll go back to Elden Ring. I am ready. Garden. Enter. Huh? It's gone. Mercury's body. It's not here. I mean, when are they ever still there? Just 4 chickens left. I'm kinda terrified if there are more than that. Maybe the body's inside the tool shed. Better check just to be sure. Didn't find anything even close to a dead body. But if it's not in here either, then it must be. Could it be in the biolab? Corpses aren't the only thing I checked. Or the only thing I need to check in here, there must be one other thing, the tarp. The tarp played a key role in the other case, so I better look into it. Killer used the tarp to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet. My apologies. Means the killer might have left some clue behind here. Huh? Didn't notice this before, but there's a small stamp on the one corner of the tarp. It says biolab? Da Vinci? This originally came from the biolab. Tarp has been added to the truth bowl section of every handbook. Was this actually Sayama's body? Oh, I really needed to check in here. Byakuya gave us her chest measurements. So matches Saya. We won't check Saya because it said 32. I was like, that's it.
It's a school announcement. Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely? Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint. For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
What now? He wants to give us a hint? Suspicious, there's no doubt about that. This could be a trap. Even knowing that, then you go to the gym, right? You're gonna warp me there, huh? Oh, hey, hero. Oh, wow, Makoto. Why'd you get all surprised? Oh, no reason. You heard Manukuma's announcement, right? Are you sure, are you here to find out what he has to say? I just did, actually. I'm on my way out. You already talked to him? What do you say? Ellipses. Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. Hero, wait. No point in trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. Hero? It was like he was trying to avoid me. I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding somewhere? Has he been hiding something this whole time? Skirt. Hello, welcome, hello. Are you ready for your final hint? This so happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you. Thank you, bear. The envelope? Must be the envelope. Hoo-hoo-hoo, and just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside. Well, what? Don't worry, just get on with it. Monokuma's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope and opened it. What I found was a single photograph. The class photo featured a bunch of faces I recognized extremely well. That's the group there, guys. I don't see us, though. We're taking the picture? Nope. You could be taking the picture. You're showing off his camera. Could be that. Everyone who comes to Hope peaks at the same time as me. Hope's peak. I don't know why I do that. Wait, but someone behind Sayaka. Only one I don't recognize. Wait, that's not true. I do recognize her. That's right. When Byakuya and I were in the headmaster's room with the file, Mercurio Ikusaba, and the girl is... What, why? Why is Mercurio here with everyone else? Even more than that. Just having everyone here posted like this is weird enough by itself. We're all wearing matching uniforms. I don't remember anything like this. Now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. I'm not in the picture. I'm the only one not there. The picture has all 15 other students, but not me. But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't remember even taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else. But the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived here at Hope's Peak Academy. So it was natural for me not to be in the picture, but was definitely natural is that everyone else in this picture is in this picture. But everyone was like me and didn't know each other till they got here. What if this picture is real? Then could that mean? Could it be everyone else and just me? Everyone here except me is. How long am I gonna keep up this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet?
What are you gonna do?
You're kind of getting in the way, standing there, you know. So I mean, get out. But I told you I'm not fielding any questions. I know mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That'd be totally out of the left field. Scum. Third regret. Guess that means he's done talking. Darn it. Nice. Group photo has been added to the Truth Bowl section of your handbook. So in the end, all I found in the gym was even more confusion. And with that confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected. How does this count as a hint? It just made me even more confused. Is that what Monokuma was going for? Did he put together a fake photo just to confuse me? It looks so real, so full of life. How could anyone fake that? Which would mean everyone but me. Maybe I should just ask everyone indirectly to clear all this up. No, I have to clear all this up. Am I going to Biolab? I'm going to go talk to every single person indirectly across the entire school for 20 minutes. I'm going to the Biolab. Well, stop bot. Wait, is not even inside this thinking data lab anymore, so I don't know. Why'd you cut me off? Decided to pay a visit to the biolab one more time. First thing I saw when I got there was Sarah passed out again. That's the place where I passed out, huh, Toko? An open body. It's open, oh, but Toko. Toko, are you okay? No. She's not dead, is she? Bruh, she just doesn't like blood. Yeah. Ooh, ah. It's cold, it's super cold, it's so cold, I think I might catch a cold. Keep out taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will.
I see.
What, I was asleep? Ah, I must have fainted again. I bet you were standing there staring at me and getting all excited, weren't you? No, I wasn't.
Have you
Oh,
reached
then
that
what? I'm
certain
bothered
age?
straight up horny? Okay. So, why'd you pass out? I don't know. The last thing I remember was me waking up just now. What do to Miss Morose? Oh, that's right. Your memory stops and starts each time you switch. Bingo bazinga. We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate.
You SOB!
And don't say it like it's a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. You SOB. Even if she forgets something, I totally remember. Like double the memory. Yes. Like half. Genocide Jack's memory has been added to the truthful section of your handbook. I mean, do you remember the photo?
Huh?
All I want to know right now is what's my little darling? My little darling, tell me now, or I'll slit your throat. I don't know. I'm sure Byakuya's around somewhere doing his own investigating.
Yes.
By himself? I assume so.
Oh, I'm on
I knew it, I totally knew it. I'm a total pro when it comes to all the things master. Anyway, I gotta hurry. Can't even imagine how lonely he must be right now. Yeah. Took a shot off. Her eerie laughter echoed behind her. Totally forgot to ask her about the picture. Ah, well. There's no point in asking Genocide Jack anyway. Besides, I have more important things to do right now. Why did Toko faint? Gotta be some reason for it. The fridge. It's open. Our table. But I'm sure they were all shut tight last time I was here. Must be why she passed out. Hello, Kyoko.
Right.
You staring there the entire time? She faints so easily. Kyoko.
Makoto.
It's getting late, isn't it? Makoto. Are you okay?
Indeed.
Sorry if I made you worry. No, you don't have to apologize.
Listen.
But listen about this room. Oh yeah, it's
It would
a
seem
morgue. Yeah,
I knew it.
expected as much. And Toka must have looked inside the fridge, seen what there was in there, and well, there you have it. You knew she'd fainted.
Indeed.
I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear.
It would seem
I imagine she came here to investigate, and when she opened the slot there, that's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks. Why's everything gotta be so difficult with her?
anyway.
Anyway, we should close it up. Don't want to leave it hanging open like that. Yeah, good idea.
Makoto.
Give me a hand with this. Yuko approached the fridge, hand outstretched. Suddenly she stopped. What's wrong?
Listen.
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it. Huh? How come? Because Mercury's body is in here. Mercury's corpse? Mercury's body is inside the fridge.
I see.
Every other time, the mastermind probably brought it up here while we were in class trial. Mastermind did it. Because they assumed we wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So
Maybe you're right. So, Either way, now I can finally get a good look at the body. Oh, that's right, Kyoko didn't get a chance to check the body during the last investigation.
Makoto,
I need to do my own examination on the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time, and I'm going to grab the mastermind by the tail. Okay, so what should I do?
so then,
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as it's finished. Just wait over there. That's it. You want me in this corner or that corner? I could just stand here. You know, I think I've seen a tarp like this somewhere before. Oh, the same one that I found in the garden tool shed. And if I remember, that tarp had a stamp on it as a biolab. That's the tarp that was used to help camouflage a murder in the garden. At some point, someone got it from the biolab and took it over here. Over there. Tarp has been updated to the truthful section of your handbook. We're gonna look through this instruction manual more importantly. Hey Kyoko, how are they working hardly? Yeah, it's the fridge meant to store dead bodies. Can't do it, I can't look inside. How's that shadow work? After all, she's in it too. Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I wanted to talk to you about something. What is it? It's about that announcement Monokuma made earlier.
whew,
You meant the one about the hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer. Huh? Why not? I didn't want to either.
because-
Only reason to give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us, to cloud our judgment. I can solve this mystery on my own without whatever hints he may have to offer. That's a good point. Should get back into the same theme, but what's done is done, I guess. Sitting here looking at her, I don't think she'd hide anything from me. I don't think she's hiding anything from me, is she, right? Did the mastermind forge that picture of the trap to confuse us? It's gotta be, yeah, there's no other explanation. You done you're done? Jeez Louise, man. Let me go look at this wall. Side of the fridge, a bunch of blue lights are on. Right side, they're off.
it would seem.
Seeing the blue light comes on when a slot is occupied. So when someone's in there, the blue light comes on. Looking around, the number of lights that are on includes mirrors. There's 9 in all. 9. 9 lights? Oh, finally. There you go, smart guy.
Whew,
Okay, Makoto, I'm done. Already? Jeez, that was fast.
indeed.
Anyone can do good work if they go slow, and in that spirit, I'll make my report brief. Did you find anything?
Indeed.
Pay careful attention to the wounds and traces of blood. It seems highly likely that stomach wound and blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death. Really? The burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings. Neither of those were the fatal injury, right? What was the final injury? Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. It was Siyama's body, right? It had been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. Body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Only other option is the other wounds, but the file said they were old.
Is that right?
Where does it say they're old? Huh?
Because
All the Monokuma file says that they were inflicted at least several days ago. I guess I didn't see the difference.
wrong.
Well, the difference is immense, considering the impression they give.
Listen.
You seem to be equating several days old, simply old.
However,
It doesn't mean quite follow logically. Old wounds, it makes it sound like they've been there forever and not related to the murder. Are you saying they are? But all we got the Monokuma file right after she was killed, right? If the wounds were at least a couple days old, there's no way they could have had anything to do with it.
so then,
What if Makura herself wasn't killed within the last few days? What?
at the very
Certainly
least,
you can allow that as one of the many possibilities, can't you? One of
Right.
many. A detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer in the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they
In
can.
other words,
They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using only their logic and common sense. Then as they investigate, they test what they find against each of the possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work. But beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep it in mind for the future. Kyoko's account has been added to the truthful section of your handbook.
hey,
So if there's anything else you'd like to know about the condition of the body, now it's time. Or to think of it, there was one other thing. Earlier when I was looking at Mercury's profile, it said here height and weight.
so
5'7", 97 pounds, vitals were 31, 30, 22, 32. Did I get all that right? Remembered all that? Indeed, consistent with the corpse. So then,
indeed,
don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake.
indeed.
Our victim in this case, without a doubt, Mercurio Ikusaba. Mercurio Ikusaba's profile has been updated to the truthful section of the handbook.
And
You only wanted to ask? Yeah, I think so.
so then,
And it looks like we have no further business with Mercurio's body. Keep going, he's kind of chilly in here. Oh, we're not gonna put the body back? Did you think it's kind of sad living out like this?
why?
Sad? Did you forget she was our enemy once? Part of the ultimate despair. She got killed. She's still a victim.
Hey,
Have you ever heard the phrase you reap what you sow? Well, yeah, but still.
whew,
You really are naive, you know that? Really quite appalling. She could have abandoned me, but she decided to help me instead. For someone like that, what does it mean to be naive? Skrrr.
so then,
I think we're done all we can for now. Back to our separate investigations, yes? Hold on. One more thing to do. We need to talk to Kyoko about the stinking notebook. Ask her about the pocketbook I found in that locker. It's a notebook, man. I guess yes, it's a pocketbook. I don't know, do it now? But she snuck out of me, man. Hey, Kyoko. I did have one last thing I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask.
what?
Go ahead then, out with it. Have you really not seen your dad even once since you got here?
What?
What?
So,
What do you mean? We know all of his lockers on the second floor of the doors.
indeed.
I do, yes. But to get into any of the lockers, you'll need a handbook of whoever the locker belongs to. Actually, I managed to get them open using the emergency handbook.
I see.
The one you found in the headmaster's hidden room.
And
You find anything worthwhile in the lockers? Find a pocketbook. After looking through it, I think it might be your pocketbook.
why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because
Like I said, only the locker's owners should be able to get into it, right? Can't imagine those lockers belonging to any of us. After all, we only got access to that area just recently. What I'm saying is, there's no way they could have had access to any of those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker? Everything you just said makes perfect sense, but there was something written inside. It was about the headmaster, about your father.
what?
You're gonna puke?
That's true.
What could that mean? That video is real too. Video?
Makoto.
Makoto, I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Though I'm afraid the picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. What are you talking about? I need to go investigate those lockers right now. I need to confirm what you said with my own two eyes. I'm gonna give you the headmaster's handbook, that's where you can... It won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker in my own handbook. After all, it would seem that is my locker. Your locker.
Makoto.
If you watch this, it'll all make sense. A DVD? Is a Class 78 urgent interviews?
So,
Found it in the hidden room after you left.
anyway,
I don't have time to explain exactly what I think it means, so just watch it and see for yourself. I think you'll realize exactly what it means. You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us have ever seen before. None of this makes any sense right now. But I guess that means there's some important clue on this DVD. Interview DVD's been added to the truthful section of your handbook. Oh, now it's my turn. Do you have a second to listen to me ramble?
in other words,
Turns out, the arrangements I'd made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings. Talking about your dad, right? Never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask for the rest of my life. And all because of the mastermind.
however,
But there's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for
I-
forgiveness. If we were to destroy the mastermind, this is the one more reason to follow through with it. Kyoko's eyes burn with fire of determination. It's marker time, man.